Hello everyone. Can you tell my schedule's a little messed up this week? This is not a Tuesday card we're doing, but I will be doing a card and it's on a Friday. My name is Sherry Minnie. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Keensburg, Colorado, which is a small town about 45 minutes northeast of Denver. Today I'm going to be featuring a kind of a silhouette card. I don't normally do those, but I really did like the design of this one. And I think it turned out kind of very nice. I wasn't able to be here on Tuesday because I had electricians in the house. I had intermittent power and they were replacing the ceiling fan in my office, which is where I do all of my filming. And therefore I could not film on Tuesday. So here we go for Friday. We're doing I've turned this into a happy birthday card. My samples are happy birthday. However, I think today, I've also made it in a thinking of you card, and I'm not sure which one I'm going to be making today. I don't remember what I put in the packet on Monday. So anyway, what I've done, I've made it in all the different colors. I'm using some glimmer paper that you can find in your annual catalog, the big catalog, and it's actually on page 135. And what I'm using today is this paper here, which comes in 4 different colors. And it is kind of an ombre. And what I think I'm going to do, we're going to be doing this card in class on Thursday and Friday. But I'm going to be using the rainbow glimmer paper, which has a lot more different colors and contrasts. And it looks really nice. It looks nice in either one, but I ran out. And so if I get my order in by Thursday, we will be doing this particular card only using this paper. And again, you can find that on page 135 in your annual catalog if you want to look at it before you come to class. So to start off with, this is the yellow paper. Let's see, I think it's Mango Melody is what they match it with. This one is matched with Poppy Parade, and this one is the navy blue. And today's color, we're going to be doing the Highland Heather, or the purple color. So there's our sample. I'll put one right here so I know what I'm doing when I start to make the card. Stamp set and bundle that we are featuring is the Quiet Meadow. I love this one. I've used it quite a bit. We're really only, if I do a Thinking of You card, we'll be using that sentiment. And that's really all we'd be using out of this stamp set. But for the die cut, we'll be using, I made the silhouettes using this die. I did this die and this one. And then for our label, we'll be using this one. And I've used this before on a couple of our cards, so you're somewhat familiar with it. It's a very nice bundle. Keep in mind that if ever you're interested in a bundle, you can purchase it at my online store at sherryminnie.stampinup.net, and you get a 10% discount whenever you purchase a bundle. For the happy birthday sentiment, what I used was the happy birthday out of Sweet as a Peach. This is a set that we're going to be doing some cards on. I might even start next week. I'm not real sure, but this is a fun set. And then for the inside, I just have a little note, a little saying that comes from, I don't remember what set I got that one out of. But anyway, it just says, just a note to let you know that someone thought of you today. I think that's what I used on the birthday. Let me look on the inside and see. So I don't actually remember. Nope, I didn't. So I hope I brought that in if I'm doing a birthday card. So let's get started with our packet. Here we have our card base, which I happen to make out of Highland Heather. This is actually the 8.5 by 4 1/4 scored at 5 1/2. We're going to do a top fold card, which is not something I normally do, but I liked it better with the long, slender die cuts. I liked it better on the top fold card. We all kind of have our preferences for what we like and what we don't like, and I seem to always do a side fold card, but it's okay to mix things up occasionally. You will have a piece of basic white, sorry, I can't hang on anything, which is 4 by 5 1/4. That'll be for our inside greeting. And to go along with that, we have a little strip of the glimmer paper that we're going to put down at the bottom of that, okay? For the front of our card, we have a piece of basic black. This is 4 by 5 1/4. Our glimmer paper is 3 by 5. And then I've already cut out the silhouette flowers in the basic black. We also have a little strip that you'll stamp your greeting on. I've already done that and cut it out. And this is the thinking of you that we'll be doing today. We'll also be using a little bit of ribbon for the front of to put through the little scalloped edge on our sentiment piece. And the only ink color that we're using today is Memento Black. So that's it for that. Okay, so let's get started. I think what we'll do first of all, I'm going to build this glimmer piece first. And so I personally like to use, as most of you know, I use the green cap glimmer, or I'm sorry, wow, the green cap clap. Okay, let's try this again. Green cap glue. Is that better? Woo! You'd think it was a Monday the way I'm stumbling around here today. And we're just going to put some little bit of glue on some of the larger pieces and down on the stem a little bit. You could probably use, I didn't try, but I'm sure glue dots would work if you kind of rolled them up and put them in the smaller places. You have to be a little bit careful because this is kind of a rough surface. The glitter does not come off. It's wonderful paper. But sometimes it does create problems when you're trying to get things to stick. So what I do is I just take, and we'll see if this is going to come out. Yeah. I just take little bits. I don't use very much. Most of the time I just use dots. And I go down and I try to get it kind of everywhere, a little bit on the stem. The reason I like it to really be stuck down is so that when whoever gets it pulls it out of the envelope, it doesn't catch on your die cut here. Okay. And then we'll put it down. Now, this really is a very tight fit, but it does fit, and it can also hang over just a little bit because you've got your card-based border. And I thought I had some paper towels in here, but I guess I don't. So we'll just wing it. Okay. Likewise, you can arrange your silhouettes however you want. You know, as far as what you put. I like the taller one in the middle, and then I kind of brought these down a little bit. So I film here in my office, and when I did my remodel, we added a door here to a wall to kind of close my office off, so it's not part of the open concept. Well, in doing that, it separated my office from the air conditioning. We don't have central air. We have what we call split air conditioners, and you've seen them. They just go up on my wall. They work very well for us. We have hot water heat, so we don't have any kind of ductwork in our house. So that's what we have been using. And the big one is in the TV room now, which is what got shut off when we put the wall up. So therefore I have no air in here. So I really need my ceiling fan. And when it went out on me, I was like, holy cow. I can't hardly work in here because this room faces west, and you know how west facing rooms get in the afternoons. So I definitely have to do my filming and all that stuff in the morning. And now I have a really nice ceiling fan. The lights are a little bit different, so I'm hoping this lighting is going to be okay. I'm probably going to have to start playing around with that again a little bit, just because I have only one large light rather than several lights that I had before, because this used to be our dining room, so we had like a dining room chandelier. And but we'll see how this one turns out. Hopefully it'll be okay, and we can just go forward. But I have plenty of lights, so once I find out exactly what I need, I'll get it adjusted right. Okay, so then this piece, once you get it built, and I just think it's so pretty with the black against the shimmery, then what you do is you take this and we're going to put it down on our black piece. And for that, I'm going to use my stamp and seal. And we'll just get that on our black piece. I did the black just so that it really does make the shimmery part pop. And this is a pretty quick card once you get the pieces cut out. It won't take long for you guys to get it put together. Okay, and then that will go on our card base. Once again, we'll use the Stampin' Seal. So as I mentioned, we will, if I get my order, we will be doing this card in class. I've sent out this Sign Up Genius request invitation. Hopefully you've all gotten it. I've heard back from a few of you. Class will be Thursday, the 22nd from 6 to 8 p.m. at my house, or Friday, 10 to noon and 2 to 4. Okay, so there's our front. That's pretty well, except, oh, guess what, guys? I messed up again. Hold on. I'm going to take this off. I think as long as I haven't rubbed it down really tight, I should be able to pull this up. I always forget to put my ribbon on, so let's do that real quick. So what we're going to do, whoops, we're going to turn that over so it doesn't stick to my paper. We're going to take this little greeting. This is our Thinking of You, and I cut it out with the little label die out of the Meadow die set. And we're going to take some ribbon. I'm just going to angle this so I can get it through the hole pretty easily. And this has pretty little scalloped holes on the end, so I'm going to push this through one hole, pull it around behind, bring it up through the other hole, do it like so. Then I'm going to I'll put this down since I messed up and already have adhesive on this piece. Then all I did is I took this and I kind of held it in the middle about where I wanted it. And since I have adhesive on the back side of this front layer, I can just hold this down, take this and wrap it around and get it to stick. Now I want to make sure that I have it straight and pretty well centered in the front. Hold this down and I'll do the same thing there. Now what I didn't like the looseness of this, so I took my glue dots, and I guess I'll use my scissors. I don't know what I did with my pokey. Oh, here's one. Here it is. It's just hiding from me. So then I just took a glue dot and I stuck it down here at the bottom, making sure that I had this where I wanted it before I stuck it down. And then I also put one on the top, just so it would not wiggle around when I got ready to put it in the envelope. So that made it nice and steady right there. Okay. Now we are ready to put this on our card front. So with the Stampin' Seal, if any of you ever want some, once you learn the trick, it's a little bit more complicated than to get on, but it's not that hard. But the nice thing about it is it really does stick, but you do have a wiggle time. So if you don't rub it down and get it really pressed down, you can, as you see, I lifted it up and it worked fine. Okay, for this one, since it is a Thinking of You, I do have the Just a Note to let you know that someone thought of you today on my Stamparatus. I'll put this in here. Let's see, yes. Always check your orientation. Don't stamp it going landscape when it's supposed to be portrait. Ask me how I know that. Nothing more frustrating. You think your card's done and you go to put the inside in and like, oh, I stamped it the wrong direction. And then you got to start over for the inside. Okay. I did not bring my Debbie tool in, so we'll just use the hand this morning. And there you go. So the inside layer is done, except for putting our trim on. So we will, again, take our layer. Take our pretty purple glimmer paper. I'm all about the glimmer. You girls know that. My nails, you probably can't tell on camera, but my nails are glimmery. I have glimmery papers. And I especially like the glimmer papers now that none of it rubs off. So you still get the effect of glitter, but you don't have the mess. Okay, and I'll trim this off. Use my Stampin' Seal once again. Bring in my card base. And there's our card. For the envelope, I really didn't do much. I have a little tiny floral image that I just stamped in black on the front. I thought that would kind of carry over the silhouette pattern that we have on the card. And I didn't want to put glimmer paper on the flap because it's too heavy and it would just make it harder. This is a card that you can pretty much, I should be able to mail with just a regular stamp because it's very flat. I didn't embellish it because I think the glimmer paper is the show feature of the card, and so I did not glimmer it or embellish it, sorry. So here are our cards, and here somewhere, and then I have the other colors, and where did I lay them? I don't know, but anyway, here's the blue. You know I did it in the yellow and the red. Oh, here they are, just hiding from me. So here we have the red, and we have the yellow. Since I'm a purple gal, I really do like the purple, but I don't mind. I like this. I don't mind any of them, actually. I think they're all very pretty. So hopefully I'll see you all on Thursday or Friday. If you have any interest in any of the merchandise that I used in this card, you can always shop my online store. You'll find that at SherryMiniStampinup.net. And I will have the blog post for this card sometime later today, and that is at simplylovestampin.com. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. Hope to see you next week. God bless each and every one of you, and see you soon. Bye-bye.